Nobel Prize goes to scientists behind mRNA COVID vaccines.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine has been awarded to a pair of scientists who developed the technology that led to the mRNA COVID vaccines. The Nobel Prize Committee said, the laureates contributed to the unprecedented rate of vaccine development during one of the greatest threats to human health in modern times. During the COVID pandemic, the Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech vaccines were both based on mRNA technology. An mRNA COVID vaccine contains the genetic instructions for building one component, a protein, from the coronavirus. The big idea behind the technology is that you can rapidly develop a vaccine against almost anything, as long as you know the right genetic instructions to use. Scientists analyze a patient's tumor, look for abnormal proteins being produced by the cancer that are not in healthy tissue and develop a vaccine to target those and inject that into the patient. Profs Carico and Weissman made the crucial breakthroughs that made mRNA vaccines happen.
This post received a score of 24,000, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
In 1995, Carico was denied tenure and demoted because she couldn't get enough grant funding. Most of her colleagues thought her mRNA work was nonsense. Today that same university has her picture on the front page of their website. Well, how the turntables.
The modern hell that scientists have to live within causes great damage to our ability to innovate. So many amazing scientists are ground into the dirt just because there isn't enough money to go around. It's a truly vicious system where actual good-natured work can often go unrecognized or unfunded in favor of topics that will bring prestige or more funding to an institution. Glad to see these folks getting the recognition they deserve.
I don't think people truly appreciate how massive of a breakthrough this was. Remember all the scientists who said that it'll take 10 years, minimum, to make a vaccine? Well, with the technology of the time they were correct. We can legit just take a bit of a virus and in a few weeks have a ready vaccine. It took 8 hours to create the COVID vaccine, 8 hours of a supercomputer brute forcing different keys into the whole.
To be fair, it was only so quick because this class of diseases were already so well studied that they already knew roughly what they needed to make the vaccine. If COVID was truly unknown, it would have taken significantly longer, potentially years, even with mRNA tech.
I think people are unaware that COVID-19 is a coronavirus, not the coronavirus. There were previous epidemics such as SARS and MERS that were relatively well contained. That might be why not a lot of people knew about them.
1. COVID-19 is a disease, the virus is SARS-CoV-2. 2. SARS and MERS weren't that well contained, they were just too deadly to spread and the spread was almost exclusively zoonotic.
Imagine being a virus that is so good at killing people that it physically cannot spread fast enough to keep killing people because it kills people before they can be near others for long enough to spread itself. Literally suffering from succès, LMAO.
You bring up a really great point and one of the many things about virology that fascinate me. Viruses don't want to kill people, they want to spread. Viruses win when contagion happens and lose when contagion stops. This encourages a very, very long process where viruses become more contagious and potentially less fatal, since even getting too sick to leave the house slows their spread. A version of a virus that lets you be contagious for 2 weeks and feel totally healthy will have more success than a virus that is equally contagious but you have to stay in bed for 2 weeks.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.